In today's video, I'm going to speak about how to get over someone. How to get over someone you dated for a short time, you've been with for a long time. It doesn't matter because heartbreak is one of the most intense experiences one could have, one of the most painful things it can be, very heart wrenching, lots of lessons and lots of elements to it. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I want to speak about is if you want to get over someone, the first thing is that you pick up anything that you can engage your mind in. It could be a board game, it could be a sport, it could be cooking, it could be any activity which you see that your mind has to be fully engaged in it. And if you think somewhere else or about something else, there could be a problem in doing that activity. What happens, there is suddenly this vacuum, and this vacuum can shift into overthinking and think thoughts that are very unwanted. So it's not like you're escaping into something, but in your day there are certain hours that you will be putting your mind fully into something. With me, in my personal experience, it became playing the flute and playing the basuri, and I started experiencing that whenever I'm practicing, slowly I'm thinking about, is my sound okay, are my hands at the correct place, and my mind is very slowly before it would get distracted. That's a process. Even if you're doing a mind engaging thing, it can be like, no, we should not do this. The mind will be like, no, you have to think about that breakup or that person. But the whole point of doing a mind engaging activity is slowly you start focusing on what you're doing. It will demand it and you will start enjoying it also. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is grief. We cannot learn from a heartbreak, or it's very difficult to process a heartbreak if there is no space for grief. So, take out some time in the day and just sit down and allow your mind to wander and let all the sadness come. You have so many memories with this person, or you have even little memories, but they were impactful. Maybe you dated them for 2 days and still they mean the world to you. I'm talking like that, and even 20 years. Time doesn't matter, but the impact is so heavy of losing someone you expected to be with, probably. You shared your body with, you shared your intelligence, your emotions, your mind, your thoughts, what you feel, all of it. So you imagine how much sadness is there. So you allow yourself to grieve. You want to cry, that can be a separately scheduled time, or let tears come out, give it time and grieve it completely, fully, for as long as you need to. The only tricky part about grief is going into this victim mentality that why this happened to me. Heartbreak happens, if you're a human being, heartbreak is going to happen to you. Heartbreak happens to all of us. So accept that reality and grieve as much as you need to. Be present for your grief, be humble with your grief, be angry with it, let anger come out, and then again let pain and grief flow. I'm giving so much importance to grief and pain because if you don't allow it to get out of your body, all the rebounds and having flings and again getting involved with somebody or getting involved with somebody toxic, all these possibilities increase. And you want to get out clean, you want to be peaceful, you want to get out as a better human being, then grieve. Third point and the final point, that how to move on from someone, is very radical acceptance. Because there will be time you will think about good memories and you'll say, okay, maybe I could have said that, maybe if they said this, maybe if we meet at some later point, and you still keep in this loop of hope. You can radically accept that this relationship is over for now, and if it is meant to happen in future, life will show it back to me. But the radical acceptance is for the present moment, and what's the truth of the present moment. That's what. So every time when your mind starts looping into these dreamy memories, or all these times, all the wonderful times, especially after heartbreak, wonderful times are glorified. So you're thinking of that, step back into accepting that yes, I'm thinking of this, but this situation or this person is not in my life anymore. And then again, grief can flow, anger can flow, and we are back to step 2, and we come back to step 1, and then we keep using the step the foundation of engaging the mind along with these two things. So it's like going hand in hand, these three steps. So acceptance, grief, and unconscious engagement of your mind. These three things with time, it's definitely you're going to start feeling lighter. Your logical side will start surfacing. You will start seeing things more clearly, and from that place you'll be able to make better decisions for yourself and see your situation more clearly. So I wish you the best, and my compassion is with you. Always remember that heartbreak is one of the most hardest process, even more than a heart attack, because it's actual pain. It's like actual pain, and you know it's hurting. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and if you feel some importance in this video, you have learned something, please like the video. And if you think other people, your friends can benefit from this, somebody is going through the same thing, please share this video with them and it would be of great support for me. Thank you so much guys and see you in the next video.